Just got back from Dollar Tree with some supplies for the cookout. And yeah, the sky in the time I was gone is already like turning pitch black here soon. Although this side is still clear, but you can see it's moving that way. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to, I don't think we're gonna be able to do the cookout outside. I'm not gonna be able to do the cookout outside, but gonna have to probably do it on the little portable grill or something because it's gonna open up. So I just got back from Dollar Tree and trying to beat the rain, and came back to the backyard and look, my wife's already got the fire going. I took pieces of the tree here, even with the leaf here. Pieces of the tree in the portable grill. It says, honey, this is a gas grill. Does it have gas in it? There's no gas hooked up. Okay. Well, it's a portable gas grill that's not being used as a gas grill. It's just being used as a grill right now. And I guess she's burning pieces of the wood. The issue, though, is the wood is all wet. So I gathered up some pieces that I could find, and hopefully this is going to be enough wood to get a fire going. Well, the fire is going, so she's better at starting fires than I am. But interestingly, I came here and she was kind of freaking out to see this little tree here. Well, do you remember that black snake? Yeah, did you guys know snakes can climb trees? He had climbed up this tree and was sitting up in the tree while my wife was standing underneath gathering wood and other stuff to prepare for the fire here. So she said he was up in the tree, and then she came over here and started to build the fire right here. You can see her putting together the fire here. And then she saw the snake come down. Did he go under here? No, she don't know where he went. He wandered off. But it would make sense that he would go up in that tree, because earlier you guys saw me talk about the water. It is like a swamp out here. There's about 2-3 inches of water on the ground. I just walked through it. You can see my feet are all wet. But it's like a swamp out here. This is worse than where it was at the yurt. The ground is soaking wet. Like you walk in and you hear squishing sounds. Which brings me to the next point here. Some of you are wondering why I let rain stop me. It's not just the rain here. If you're familiar with Florida, then you know we don't just get rain. We get like lightning. Yeah. If it does that today, I'll try to film it for you guys to show you what it's like. It is like hell and brimstone. Thunder's going off all around. Lightning is hitting all over the place. That's what it's like when it rains here in Florida. It's not like a little rain shower. No, it's like almost like being in a hurricane again. You know, it's like you have just stuff going crazy. So anyhow, beware of the snake, Walter. He likes to climb trees. But I think he did it to get out of the wet ground. Maybe his hole in the ground is flooded. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and build the fire and get the rest of the stuff out here and see if we can't get a meal going here soon. So come on. So I was looking at this fire and telling my wife, how are we gonna cook it with it like this? And she says, we're gonna let it burn down till it becomes like hot charcoal. I'm like, that's gonna take forever. But she says, that's how you cook. You normally cook over charcoal, not over open fire. So you can see two distinct cooking styles here. So it's going to be a while before we can get this meal going. But she's building the fire right now, trying to make charcoal. You know, having wet wood doesn't help. So, but we're going to do the best we can with what we got right now, because like it or not, you know, the ground is soaking wet. And all the wood that was here got wet too. Alright, my wife's like an expert at spotting dry wood. So which one do you want, honey? That long skinny one, that one, and that one, and that other one, as long as the snakes don't come out. Also, Walter, just so you know, I found this axe. Yeah, it's like a Coleman axe. Found it over there in the tree way in the back, so I don't know whose axe this was. I'm assuming it was yours, or whoever was working on the tree. but it was sitting in the back there, buried underneath everything. So we're gonna go ahead and gather this wood and keep the fire going to try to make some charcoal. It was a very long meal prep. Wow, it got so hot, the phone actually shut off. Is that device overheating from sitting here? My wife is putting the meat on there now. She put some fat on there earlier, and she's getting ready to put the meat on there. I don't think that's gonna go down, honey. Not yet. That's the water we're using to quench the fire. You want me to move it and put it in the center? That's where it'll go down, is in the center. So you're gonna put the meat on here?
Yes.
All right. Those are actually pork ribs. We got pork ribs, and I think we have some pork chops too. I bought those on sale at Walmart. I think the whole rack. That's half a rack. Just getting ready to put the other rack on right now. The whole thing was only like, it was under $8. It was $7.90 or something. Isn't that awesome? All that meat for like less than $8. That looked good. Rack of ribs. And I think a pork chop. Looks so good. I don't know if you guys want to watch the whole cooking process. Maybe I'll just leave the camera running, but I might have to move it back a little. It overheated last time. So I'll go ahead and film from far away. Man, the thing got so hot, the phone's been shutting off. So we're making this incredible meal here on the barbecue. And phone's been shutting off. So it was overheating because I had it next to the grill filming an ASMR video. So mental note, don't put the phone next to the fire. It overheats or melts. So anyhow, we have burned pieces of Walter's tree to make charcoal, and we're currently cooking up some ribs and pork chops. Good. Let's take a look again. And that looks so good. Oh my goodness. Reminds me of the days with the out at the yurt, you know? We had the armadillo riblets. Boy, that was delicious. I'm hungry just looking at this food. Wow, it looks good. So my wife is trying to put the fire out. She says the fire is not good for cooking because it like burns the meat, as you can see. The fire singes. That's almost done. Flip it over maybe. The fire singes the meat and doesn't cook the rest of it. That's what she said was the problem with my cooking, is there's more fire under there, honey. But if you close the lid, I think the fire goes down. Fire's going up because of the smoke. Smoke coming out here. They apparently have vents on the back here for the smoke to come out. Interesting design here for this charcoal thing. I think she found it. Somebody had tossed it on the side of the road. It looks like it still works fine. Oh, it's blowing a lot of smoke. Let's take a look. I hope I was correct about the fire not burning in there with the lid shut. We'll find out. Okay, you might open it and check. I saw fire when I opened it just now. Huh? Yeah, you can open it. I won't get you on there, just your hands. Watch out for all the smoke. Yeah. It's good, right? Oh, you got water to pour in there? control the fire. Too much fire. Woohoo! Thank you, Walter's Tree. This is our barbecue. Can I have that? Oh yeah, she nods her head, although I think she wanted it too. The barbecue courtesy of Walter's Tree. Looking really, really good right now. What about the potatoes? They're not overburnt? Can you overcook those? You think they're good? Look what my wife gave me. You can take the knife, I guess. I'm gonna have some of this right now. This is so good. Find a spot here where this thing's not blowing right at me. This is a little piece. Reminds me of our riblet. Doesn't that look delicious looking? Let me try this. Yeah, she's giving me a fork so I don't have to be an animal. Oh, she wants a piece too? You can take the big piece, honey. You want some? You can have some. You take some. Cameron's having a hard time focusing here. I'm having such a hard time focusing. Is it delicious? Alright, let me get it before the fly gets all over it. Piece of the pork, cooked courtesy of Walter's Tree. Oh my goodness. That's the best armadillo I've ever had. Not that good. Look at that food. You want a piece? Another piece, honey? You don't want enough? Oh, look. A Hessler knife. This stuff is good. This is so good, honey. She's obviously a better cook than me. It's good stuff.
Did you realize things different than the oven?
It's different than being in the oven, yes.
And different than you make.
Then when I make it, she's making this nasty face for my cooking. Because do you realize this is better than when it was in the oven? And better, well, different. She didn't say better, but different than when you make it. Because hers is slow cooked. This is slow cooked. You know why? Fast cooked. Asians do everything fast. All right, we just took out the there's fire that day, but it'll burn out. We just took out the potatoes here, the sweet potatoes, and have put everything back onto the grill. And now my wife's gonna cut it open here to show us what it looks like. This is burnt bake. Burnt baked. Is it cooked? It should look like that, right?
Yes.
Can I try a piece?
Sure.
Sweet potato, courtesy of Walter's Tree. This awesome or what? This is Walter's Tree here that provided all this fuel to cook today's meal. It looks so good. Sweet potato. Nice and soft. Scrumptiously delicious, honey. It like melts in my mouth. This is so good. Yeah, which gives me an idea if you have a cookout or something. The potatoes are very easy to make. You didn't put anything on it, right? Just the potatoes. You just wrapped it in aluminum foil and tossed it into the fire. Something really easy to make. And if you use sweet potatoes, It's got like, you know, it's really sweet. It's good. Actually, I think I would use, I've never done sweet potatoes like this. I did regular potatoes and it was pretty good. But sweet potatoes would make like a nice little dessert. Camera's having a hard time focusing here, probably because of all that smoke all over the screen, all over the lens. All right.
What did you say?
I told my wife she should cook more. She says she hates cooking. It's like smoked. Is it ready?
Yeah. Did you see the water here?
According to my wife,
That's hot to me.
you can tell when the food is done, the ribs are done, because the juices stop coming out. If there's still juices coming up to the top of it, then it's still not finished cooking. So you think it's still kind of, it's still red inside? I can't see here with the smoke, but see, it's still red inside. That's how you can tell. So I didn't know that. In Argentina, they cook a lot on the grill. They grill a lot of food, usually beef, and they call it what, asado? Is it asado? Yeah, they call it asado. They cook barbecue and they cook a lot of meat, a lot of beef, pretty much. They eat a lot of beef over there. But so I'm gonna trust her word on it that you can tell when the food is done, when the meat stops having juices come out while you're cooking it. This is a slice of the things just having such a hard time focusing now. I think there's smoke all over my camera lens. I need to wipe it down. But this is a piece of the pork chop that she cooked up on the grill. And that looked delicious looking. And indeed, folks, it is so delicious. Yeah, perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked. You did a great job, honey. It's not ripe. It's not overcooked. And it was cooked over Walter's tree. Thank you, tree. This is some good stuff. More. All right, thank you. This is delicious. Now, I might have to run this video right away, like maybe today or tomorrow. So you guys can check out your Walmart and see if there's ribs on sale. They had a rack of ribs for less than $8. It was huge. That what? The fuel? The wood? Oh, we already showed it. Oh, the grill? It normally uses gas? Yeah. My wife wanted to show you guys, this is actually a gas grill, but we used it as a charcoal grill using wood that she turned into charcoal. So I didn't know that about cooking. So, you know, I never claimed to be a cook or anything, but my wife says you really shouldn't cook over a fire. You have to burn the wood until it is charcoal, and then you can use the charcoal to cook, because I guess it allows more even heating and you don't get searing temperatures that end up singeing the meat. So the meat thoroughly cooks without being singed, and then the inside is kind of still raw. So that's one rack right there that was cut into two, so it would be a little bit more manageable. Of I think it's pork ribs that I bought from Walmart for less than $8. So check out your local Walmart. Their stuff that's on sale, usually they have a yellow sticker on it. This particular rack was on sale for they knocked off like I think $1.41 from the regular price. So definitely an awesome purchase for $8. He'll feed a whole family. Well, it looks like the food is nearly done. So we're going to be taking it inside shortly to eat. And surprisingly, it didn't rain. After all that hoopla with the, I don't know if you can hear the thunder there. The sky is still making noises. It did not rain, so we probably could have cooked out there at Camp Freedom 4, but we ended up cooking it on the portable grill because we weren't sure about the rain situation. Also, for those of you who are curious as to what's going on with Walmart, I got a call. Yeah, while I was filming the segment, and the phone didn't even ring, and then the phone crashed. So I don't know how much of this video will actually make it from the cooking video, but they called me and scheduled me for orientation, so I think I'm in there. I don't know if I have to go to the drug screen after orientation or during part of the orientation process, but I was called to go in tomorrow morning, so I'll go in there and do it, and then after that, go work at the stadium. We'll see what happens. And here then is our food. Doesn't that look just simply delicious looking? So good, I think even my wife is taking a picture here. I think she's proud of her efforts, and she should be. This is fantastic. I've never really ever cooked making my own charcoal, so this was something I learned from my wife. In Thailand, we actually have charcoal that they sell, and it's made from wood, but it's already pre-burnt. So they burn the wood. And then they have the black charcoal left behind, and they break that up into chunks, and you buy that. But here, she made fresh charcoal using Walter's tree. So you can look down there. That is charcoal made from tree, which gives me a really cool idea, you know. It's like you could basically just take wood and burn it down until it's charcoalized, or charcoal, and then just save it. And then you have your own ready-made charcoal set to go for whenever you want to cook. So that's a thought. And that just looks so good. Look at that. Barbecued ribs, courtesy of Walter's Tree. All three pieces, no, is that big piece part of the rib too? Wow, all three pieces you see there are from the same rib that I bought from Walmart for only, I think it was $7.98 or something like that. It was so super cheap. So we're gonna go inside now, I guess once she finishes this last piece, and have our feast. Alright, she's gonna double check to make sure it's really cooked, because she still thinks it might need to be cooked some more. I think that looks done, honey. Yeah, that looks done. That's perfect. That is perfect. Oh my goodness. Doesn't that look so good? Wow, look at that. This is so good looking. Maybe we should frame it, hang it up as a sculpture, and not eat it. Shaking her head. No, she wants to eat this. So we're gonna get it. What about that one in there? Should I get it out? Leave it in there still? It's not gonna burn? Alright, we'll go ahead and prepare the food and have our feast. Here then is the result of all my wife's hard efforts. I think she actually prepared all the food here, so there is a benefit to being married. That's the ribs that she cooked up, the pork ribs. Also, we have some mashed potatoes. That's instant mashed potatoes, but still good. And the sweet potatoes, corn on the cob, some rice, and of course salad with cheap Dollar Tree ranch dressing here. Doesn't that just look delicious? I'm salivating looking at the food. I'm not going to be able to film myself eating here, but I want to thank you all for tuning in. Meanwhile, I hope everybody is staying dry, staying safe, and eating well. Until next time, everybody, bon appetit.